face. Hey, hello everybody.
I guess I can't have this. It makes too much noise. Thank you. Yay!
Let me get Audrey all the silent things to play
New
with.
silent fidget things.
Here. Alright.
Yay!
Alright, anyway, welcome. It's Friday.
Yay!
Welcome. That means it must be time for the Mike and Audrey show. That's Audrey.
It's Mike.
I
got me.
I get her every
You
time.
did.
Every
You
time.
do. I never know what to expect.
That's Katie back there.
Katie.
She's coming over to say hi.
There's
Welcome.
a floofy cat back there. You can see just
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit of him.
Also, you can see a little bit of his fur on the ground there. It is getting warmer, so he is actually kind of everybody's shedding a little bit.
Lots of shedding, except for Scraggles. She's doing good.
I'm not shedding this one white hair
Oh
right here.
no, you're
Look
getting
how reflective
old.
that
It
is.
is. It's like, hey, look at my one white hair here.
Perfect. Blended
Yeah.
it in. Somebody says you have a great smoky eye.
Thank you.
Oh, it's one of our lovely mods, Laura Cameron. Hello. Let's say hi to the folks who got here real early. I'm not sure if this is everybody. Yeah, I can just go back to the beginning.
Wow,
Elmo
first.
Elmo and Russell and Becky and Greg and Ruth and Laura and Farzine. Farzin? Tell me how to say your name. Maybe I'll remember one of these days. Lucas Bell, Blythe, which is a fun name to say. Carol Brosman, way up in the northwest. We got Tom Morley here. We got Greg M, who I might have already said, but I don't remember. We got Sugar Turtle Tom in the northeast. We got me popping in there.
That's you. Yeah.
We got Dustin Wilson. Beans. Hope you're...
Slash Banana Duck.
Yep, hope your new Bebe and wife are doing well. Only mods can post links. Yes, that is true. Now I'm playing with the loud thing.
Yeah, you are.
David Watson, Serendipity.
Never gonna find that again.
It just hit my foot. Who else?
And it's a scraggly dog.
Howard, Pengineer, Mary, Stephanie, Scraggles, Caleb.
Here, I
Hello,
can't reach
everybody.
you. Oh.
Scraggles, you're getting a little closer.
Oh.
I took her food and put it in the fridge just now because she hadn't eaten her
Of course
breakfast.
she didn't.
She has gotten real into eating human scraps, and so she's being very picky about dog foods.
They don't call her Scraggles, they call her Scrapples.
Well, Scrapple's a whole different
I
thing.
know.
We don't have that. That's kind
No,
of gross.
we do not.
I'm not into that.
No, same.
Here, I'll give this cat a treat though. Seems like Diamine Inks are great, Mike. Congrats. I'm glad you like them.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like them. Here, let me get this to-do list out of
Yeah,
here.
you have announcements.
Yeah, so we have a packed show today. Packed. I made a list and everything.
Yeah, you got to.
I got to.
You're closer now.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. So lots of things. I've been posting lots of things on the old channel. I've been filming and editing like a madman. It's a really busy time right now. Just on account of like school is ending, so I'm dealing with that, and I'm gonna be going to a mini pin show tomorrow at Crazy Allen's Emporium out in Chapel Hill. I almost said Chapel Hill. Definitely not Charlotte. No. But I will be going there. Audrey probably too. I'm not sure. Are we going to drive together? Are you going to hang out with me all day? Or just... Yeah, I'm going to go early because...
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll just go out separately. It's fine. Audrey's like, I don't want to set an alarm. I'm like, that's fair. So I'm going to be there from 10-ish until 6 tomorrow at Crazy Allen's. Come say hi. I'll probably bring this big old sign with me. I don't know. I think I've got table space. But I'm going to have inks there. I'll bring my nibs and stuff. I'll bring stickers. I'll bring some pins probably from our collections to sell.
We both need to go through our collections and see what things
see what we can spare.
Want to sell. Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can bring some bags. I don't know, a little bit of everything because it seems like it'll be a lot of fun. And it's close enough that I can just chuck stuff in my truck. So that's the plan there.
But next week
is Chicago, and I wasn't going to go to Chicago, but it turns out I am going to get to go to Chicago. So that's very fun.
Hooray! Mike's so excited about going. You're going to meet people that you've never met, or it's been years since you've seen.
Yeah. Chicago used to be one of my very favorite shows, but I haven't been since 2019. And then this year it wasn't going to work out. And then through the kindness and generosity of community and friends, I'm able to go. So that'll be really cool. So that'll be fun. See you there, Sugar Turtle Tom. I'm going to try to bring you some inks. What happened that changed it? Just, serendipity and goodwill, essentially. Yeah. I can't really say much more, but it's kind of great. So it was pretty great. So looking forward to that. I think it'll be fun.
just out of reach. You can't see her. She's right here.
I know.
Right here.
Yeah, now she blends in with the backpack. Those bags are not going to be be. Those are a pair of my favorite things.
Those are some of your favorite things.
Yeah, some of my favorite things are hanging up in here, actually. So, am I going to the Orlando show? No, I don't think we can. That's like right after we're going to a concert in Atlanta. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to make it to Orlando, and it's a really long drive. So
we spent a lot of money on tickets and lodging, so we are going to that concert.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that concert's going to be amazing.
That's our vacation.
Yeah.
Vacation.
It's this group right there.
Mine's broken.
ATs. Yeah, we got to get you a new one.
Why do I? I don't know.
You need a new one.
Okay.
You can't not have a light stick at an ATs concert.
I mean, it will still light up.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Just you'll be throwing eyeballs everywhere. I guess it works except for the yeah. It has a little top that like comes off.
And you can put stuff inside.
Yeah. I filled mine up with little googly eyes, so it has a little bit of a rattle to it. But yeah, I guess yours still works. Mm-hmm. That's true. We should wait until they have a version 2. Maybe they will.
I mean, it has to be version 3.
Wait until they have a version 3.
Well, David.
Hey, welcome to the Inky.
Yes, welcome.
I see a lot of little nib exclamations out there next to people's names. That if you weren't here at the end of last week's stream, YouTube has done this thing a little while ago, and I've just kind of gotten on board with it, where you can buy memberships. So I've made a couple of tiers of membership, and I've uploaded a bunch of new little emojis and such that this gives you access to. At some point in the future, I kind of want to make it so that people, at least in some of the upper echelons or some of that sort of thing, might be able to like vote on what videos I do next, like that kind of thing. I think that would be fun. YouTube says I can do that. I haven't figured out how yet, but they say I can. So I'm working on that. But it seems like it's a fun little way if you want to contribute to the channel and that sort of thing. We appreciate it. Mm-hmm. If not, totally cool. You don't have to. There
are some people who just don't do Patreon, which is just another thing. Yeah. Whereas YouTube, I like others use YouTube a lot more than I do Patreon because it's a whole separate thing. I'm like, I'm going on YouTube, so it's maybe more convenient for people that they can get something for 99 cents. So, but we appreciate all. Totally not expecting as many people to become members.
I was expecting 0.
Yeah.
Also, in digging deeper through the emoji, and we were talking about it last time, that as you get more members, they open up more slots. It's actually a little bit more nuanced than I thought it was. So as you get more, they open up progressively more slots. So we wanted to get to 8 last time to open up several more slots, and that happened. And there are other breakpoints. So as we keep adding more, it just kind of goes up. It is diminishing returns, though. When you get into like the thousands of members, it takes like a few thousand more to open up another slot, kind of thing.
Oh wow!
I don't think we're in danger of that right now. But
look, not like, many people are going to get there anyway. So whatever.
Well, I think if they'd done that, they should have just had it just massive, right? Like, you get 400 slots if you want to, if you get to 50,000 members or something.
But then there's going to be so many that those people are like, oh, somebody's going to use it one time. I mean, if you have that many options.
I know. I think just to look super generous instead of like a little. Anyway, so there's that.
But no, we have not been to the Commonwealth show. We've not been to the Orlando show. We were asked about that.
Yeah, Commonwealth is usually like, is that right before Dallas or something?
Well, the main issue is that FC Frank Christoph, the company that I work for, it sort of depends on, most of the time it depends on Frank and Christoph if they go, is if Mike's going to go. Because that's a lot of money for food, travel, hotel. To go to all these shows is difficult on your own dime. So if we don't go, then he has to pay for hotel, and which is not thousands, but hundreds of dollars for that.
Hopefully, if it's thousands, I'm sure not going to go. I don't need to sleep that well. I'll take a sleeping bag or something. But if I can, usually I go to pin shows when Audrey goes, because then I can stay in the room.
Thank you
for becoming a member. Appreciate that. I can't set up. I wish I could set it up so that Discord would let in YouTube members, but I haven't figured out a way to do that yet. If that becomes possible, I'll totally do it, but I haven't found a way yet. We'll see. Maybe that'll be a thing they add in the future. Or maybe it's now and I just haven't figured it out. If it is, let me know. But I haven't done it. But I kind of don't. I don't want to have a big disparity between like Patreon stuff and YouTube stuff.
Or like things that are sort of as equivalent as possible.
Yeah, and I'd love to mingle the community if I can. So we'll see what I can do, but I don't know. But no, I don't think I'm going to be going to Orlando. I don't think I'm going to be going to Commonwealth. Although Commonwealth, like part of that problem is it was only a one-day show for so long. It was a one-day show,
and then FC wasn't going to go. Not for sure, but going for one day, you have to really kill it on one day to make it worthwhile to travel that far for it. So,
for multiple people. Anyway, it's a whole thing. Remember, like, community posted the Discord link? Maybe. I might be able to. I don't know. I'll see if I can figure it out. That's not a bad idea. I'd have to keep track of, like, who comes and goes. And the nice thing about Patreon is that, like, they have a bot built for that will do that for you. So, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to see what I can do. But it is a thing I'd like to do. I'd like to do that. I think it'd be great. And our Discord is fun, frankly. So
yeah. There's a lot of posts that I do. I post mostly on our Discord than I do on Instagram or any other place.
Or Slack or any of those places.
It's mostly ours just because, I don't know, it's just... I feel more comfortable doing so just because you're my friends and I don't know, I don't have to think about it as much. And we're all friends and I pretty much know a lot of you, so I just sort of
only the best people, the people who have paid at least $1 through Patreon and hopefully maybe soon through Discord. But I might be able to do something like that. We'll see how it goes. I'll figure it out or not. But anyway, so there's that. And the other important thing that's happening is today at 6 o'clock our time, which is in about 45 minutes, I'm going to hit the go button on the Diamine inks. So those will be available. So
it's been a long time coming. I appreciate the patience that everyone's had. It's been many months since you showed the samples of those.
I went back and I cataloged the whole process of doing this, getting this ink through, and it started back in, I want to say, July of last year, of 2024, and it took up five full A5 pages in my journal talking about it. So good times. And it makes it what that makes it right now. Is it the perfect date? Because April 25th is the perfect date.
It is.
Yeah, not too hot, not too cold.
I think we are going to San Francisco as well, Farzan.
Oh yeah, San Francisco. I probably ought to write that down and look at tickets before those. See if I can get some cheap or decent Southwest tickets or something.
So you try and go to a West Coast one, and then ones that we also go to, which we do too. So you just have to pay for flights and food and stuff.
Yeah, for me, it's the clam before the storm. Hey, Becky. If you order stuff, I'm going to throw in something extra because that was too good.
That was too good.
What else? What was I going to say? San Francisco is just also a fun show. It's a tough one for me to get to schedule-wise, but
beginning of the semester.
I'll do what I can. Yeah, it's the beginning of the semester. It's actually 2 weeks. It's the end of the second week this year. It's the end of the first week of my classes.
That's better, right? Maybe.
It's actually slightly worse, but it's fine. I'll deal with it.
Today I'm having goldfish pretzels. I did bring in goldfish parmesan, but they're not open, so...
So what had happened was, I went in and showered and stuff, and then Audrey came in, and she was doing her makeup, and then I got dressed in like a whole different room and came out here, and then I had gotten her a drink and stuff, and she comes in and she's like, "Wow, we're really doing Prince today." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess so."
And
then she put down her goldfish, and I was like, "And also goldfish." So.
And I have a Diet Coke, and Mike has a regular Coke here.
And I never drink a Coke, but I need some caffeine.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, one of these I think is from Walgreens. Maybe I can actually get my prescriptions. Hey, all right, it's waiting processing. Well, I'll take it.
Yeah. By the way, hello, Sandra. We don't often see you on the live stream, so I make sure to say hello since she came a little bit later.
She's usually on her drive home now.
Yeah,
for sure. Probably should pinch you up in here, Toronto. Script is only one day, not in Toronto. So I get it.
Because it's so busy that the Canada show is so busy for the one day. It needs to be 2 days. Because it's so big. I've seen pictures of it. It's just wall to wall people.
Yeah.
Well, so do you want to show the inks again, just in case somebody may have not seen them? I did swatches on the Old Tomoe River just to see how it's different, because I didn't know. I mean, I guess theoretically you have looked or used that on other papers, but just to swatch, just to see what it looks like as comparison.
For sure.
And prices, like what's going on for that, so we can get capitalism out of the way and get to the new stuff that's going on.
Also, hey Laura, as one of our lovely mods, if you want to be in Discord, I'm gonna make that happen for you. Of course, I'm
not giving Mike 99 cents a month to be in Discord. Like I get in there for free. I don't support you.
Well, you have to. Somebody did make a crack on there about like, how dare you not support Mike? I'm like, that'd be weird if she did. It'd be paying Patreon $1 or something. All right, so capitalisms are these. The inks are 3.
Two and a half.
Yeah, 2.5 inks. You've probably seen them if you're on these live streams. This is where I talk about them the most. I made the videos for people that don't watch the live streams, essentially.
There's so many.
Laura, you already do stuff, but we'll take care of it. So there are these 3, and Audrey did some Tomoe River swatches because they're very different on there.
It actually looks very different.
So this is the normal ones. This is the color ring ones. Yeah. And then here it is on old school original Tomoe River. Like these. And then this is the shimmering one on Tomoe River, which, I mean, gets a bit cooler, and it's got a lot of that turquoise in there, so...
Because it's harder to see on the color Dex cards. It's definitely in there, but I want to have a heavy one just so you can really see the shimmer in it. It's sort of subtle there, so...
And this is what it looks like on... these are from...
Wear and Gold ones?
No, these are Subon. I don't use the Wear and Gold ones. Actually, I don't think I have any Wear and Gold ones like this.
Yeah, not like that.
I have some Colorverse ones, but this is Subame Note, I want to say. Yeah. These are actually really nice little cards. But it looks different on here too. Yeah, super thin, but
which
very
effective. Which isn't a negative thing necessarily.
Yeah, I like them. Yeah. I like the color decks a little bit more because of the Rolodexiness of it, but but these are quite good as well. So it looks different on here too.
And especially if you get this from Papier Plume, it's a nice complement to it.
Yeah, so it looks
you don't
kind
have to ruin them and get them all folded up and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be taking this to the mini pin show with me for sure, with like little samples so like people can see it. But yeah, it looks very different on like all these kind of interesting different papers, which is fun.
Which do you like it best on? Because it's interesting that you still get blue tones on the regular Tomoe River without even the shimmer in it.
And pinks.
And pinks.
A lot of pink in there.
And the pink shows up because Olive Octopus, who's sometimes in the chat, did some swatches of it with some art. And you definitely, when you dilute it down, a lot of that pink comes out.
Yeah. And then those are the chromatographies. So, I mean, there definitely is a little bit of pink in the blue, but, like, it's not very much. And it really pops.
Which paper is this? The Croaky?
No, this is Nebula Casual.
Nebula. That's right.
Nebula Casual Note, which I like a lot. But this is chromatography paper that I glued on. But yeah, you can see those colors in there. I mean, I think I like it best on the old school Tomoe River and those swatches.
You see a lot of the shading and stuff.
Yeah.
Hi, Diana. Hello. My art friend.
Nice.
Hello.
You get some like multi-chrome action in there, which is very cool. So, so anyway, those are going to be available at 6 o'clock, as I said. The ones that don't have shimmer will be $8 a piece. The one with shimmer is $12. And that's because Diamine charges like twice as much for shimmer.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to do 16 seems like a lot. I don't know. I just like whatever. I just said I'm gonna just do that. So it'll be 8 and 12 for those. I'm also gonna have them available. There are while supplies last.
Yeah.
A few sets that will have a come with a trust a bivalve or don't trust a bivalve sticker.
And pin.
Like it is. And pin. Actually, I don't know if I have the pins down here.
Oh yeah.
There's one on my lanyard back there. But anyway, it's the same art, but it has a little round pin. That'll cost an extra couple bucks.
A pin like this, but with the...
Yeah, but with these arts. Yeah. These arts, of course, done by our good friend who's here in the chat, Sugar Turtle Tom, who did this amazing art for us, and we are very thankful. So...
definitely check him out for his Patreon or his Etsy store.
And because, I mean, that Patreon is very cool. It sends you stickers every month.
Yeah.
They're always wild stickers, and I really like that. The journaling level seems really good, and I think this summer I'm going to probably go to the journaling level.
All right.
Well, I want to have...
We have a little more time.
I have time. I don't, like, right now I feel like I'm so, like... just running all the time. I don't have time to do devote.
And that's what you can do with Patreon too. And you can move up and down. Yeah, you can get rid of it. You don't have to have it forever. If you're like, look, times are tough, or I'm just not really into whatever right now, you can get rid of it or bump it up or down.
Yeah, I think the shimmer is A+. This is Turquoise Chameleon Shimmer from Diamine, which is kind of the reason I went with Diamine at all for this project. Also, I like Diamine inks for sure, but I was like, maybe I can get some of that Chameleon Shimmer because it is banging. Very bright, very fun.
The bottle shot that I took today, I think really showed some of the blue and golden tones.
I don't have that on this computer, so I can't show it to people. But yeah, she took
a picture. But
it's on your phone, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's those.
Because it's always hard to show both at the same time. I know. And I took a little video too that maybe.
Yeah, look at that.
So you can see the blue on the right-hand side, but the gold and the rest of it. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool. I like it a lot. New metal Twisby? Whoa, I don't know about that. I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, isn't it blue or something?
I don't know. Is it on their Instagram or something?
I have no idea. Okay. I just saw it in passing.
Oh, I haven't seen it. We do have some stuff. I'll add it to the list of things to look at on the next section.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. If you get Sugar Turtle Tom's Patreon, you have to have it forever.
Well, that's true. It is impossible to leave.
Yeah.
Which is as it should be. So behind your journaling, you should join us. I'm not the only one. Okay, you know what? That's good enough reason. It's good enough reason. But yeah, he does like live journaling, live co-journaling class things on Patreon. It's like seems really great, and I just haven't had a chance.
And just follow him on Instagram too. He just shows pages as inspiration and things. But like
today's post, I'm gonna go find it because today's was really really good, and I wanna shout that out here.
I follow and like as much as I can because he gives lots of just inspiration for journaling.
Hey, he reposted us. Look at that.
Yeah, that's nice of him.
Let's see. Here we go. This is
so this one is so good.
Yeah, about how to fill your notebook. This is Sugar Turtle Studio. This is how you can find Tom on the Instagrams if you have Instagram. But like has all these great ideas, and look at these fun like illustrations and things, and like gives you ideas about like what to do with your journal, and that's great. I think it's awesome.
That's so good.
I know. It's super fun, and it's kind of, like, inspirational and gives you, like, this is some stuff I can do with the journal.
And it's okay to leave open space. Those little tidbits is helpful just to hear from somebody else, because when you think that, like, cause you can fill it up in the future, or you don't have to. Yeah. There's no rules here.
He's like, use a cute sticker here and then try to draw it. Like, you know what? That would be fun. I've got some stickers that I think would be fun to try to draw horribly, but I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, you totally have some ones.
I've got some great stuff.
I did a piece of art that I didn't think I was going to do well. I'm not going to show it today because I have to talk to the person who doesn't even know that I did it and give it to them to see what they think about it, and then maybe I'll show it.
Yeah.
So, but I think that you'll surprise yourself with what I'm getting at.
Let's see. Is that new Twisby thing on here? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll check that out here in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that capitalism update. Definitely go and check those out.
6 o'clock. We'll make the announcement when
it'll be during the stream. We'll try to remember. Actually, hold on.
Okay, I've added to the ink for this evening at 6 p.m.
Thanks, Robert. Nice. So what else? That's all for the news and announcements.
Tell them about a consultant to tell them how to be a good at social media.
Is that right?
Wow. Theoretically.
That's awesome.
Unless you're joking.
A friend of ours like contacted like an organization company to like help him get like organized.
Really?
I'm like, that's a real thing? And so he's like, yeah, like Marie Kondo. I'm like, well, yeah, but that's like one person. Like, you can do that? Because, I could bring them in here and they'd just go, and then they'd die, and then I'd have to carry them outside and pretend I didn't know who they were.
Oh, I'm sure there are people that,
that'll talk you. Well, it's not hoarder bad, but, like, it's a mess. So.
There are also apps and things that sort of, it's not even just for, like...
Oh, I just want somebody to do it.
Oh. Well, there's, like, things that are helpful app-wise, that, like, if you have depression or if you have any ADHD things that help you... be able to organize and be able to do certain things without having it feel overwhelming.
I'm sorry to hear that, Carol. That sucks.
Yeah.
18 years is a good old age for a kitty cat.
It never makes it easier.
We understand. So, in fact, the video I posted today, the Pannonia one, it was hard to make. Like there was some crying, just like going back and finding pictures of cats. So.
Yeah, I literally can't see a picture of them. Like even just talking about the cats, I just literally start crying and I can't help it.
Yeah. So.
Like I'm okay, but at the same time, just the memory. I'm like,
So our thoughts are with your brother. That's really tough.
Yeah.
Really tough. You want to do art stuff? You want to talk about your arts?
Well, it's up to the people. Art or new pen stuff.
Yeah, I got some of both.
You got both.
Got some of both. And I don't care which we do next. We're going to do all of it, so.
Yeah, we have new pens and mostly pens, not really ink. But ooh, some what?
I'm just finding other things over here, and I'll just look.
Good call. We have one for art.
There's only been one vote. Oh, it's only art and please.
Well,
All right. Well, she said please, so, and she's the mod, so.
Okay. Well.
It's your turn.
Okay.
It's time for Audrey's Art Corner.
Okay.
We need a good. Here's some things we need. We need a bumper, like a bumper intro for that. All fell on the ground, so it's out of order.
I don't. That's fine.
Okay.
I didn't do that many paintings to be like.
Well, I knew
just
you put them in some order,
No,
and then they fell. I was like,
fine.
yeah, my desk is clearer now than it was because I spilled water and coffee all over my entire office. It was an absolute disaster.
Yeah.
I need to take off some weeks just to like get my office in order and like not stream or something, but it's not gonna happen.
So I
Self-care. Who cares?
did some things to try to challenge myself. So I have some pictures that are just sort of copyright free that you can, take from and draw them or paint them. Use as art. And
Oh yes.
what?
Bruce said, "Oh no," and I said, "Oh yes." It was live on a stream too.
Oh
so
yeah.
It was on Twitch. It was brutal.
I need to look at this because Mike said everywhere. So what I end up doing, I mean, it's not good. Like, part of it's good. So I had a picture that I was like, and honestly, it was a bit too ambitious. But I tried and I learned some things.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what this is what I have. Should I show the picture of what it's supposed to be?
Well,
Like, I don't mind this side of things, but, like, this side is a bit of a mess. So, like, especially this is supposed to not be part of the railroad tracks, but this sort of cliffy thing where the
yeah, it was kind of like a blasted out valley between hills, but something went odd right here. I mean, I tell you, like this part over here, I think is really fun and kind of like painterly looking. I think it's a nice style. I dig it. Something just kind of like went wrong. But that's the kind of thing that's really hard to draw.
I don't know. And it was hard.
Perspective is a bitch. Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So it could have been worse, but it didn't go great. So it was a learning curve. And midway through, every time you're going through art, especially watercolor, there's the bad points where you're like, I don't even know why I'm going to continue this. But you have to get through it. And then in the end, it's not great, but I'm glad I finished it. So there's that. Mm-hmm. Another thing I didn't enjoy, but it was to get me out of, not a rut necessarily, but to try and expand, use some of my new brushes and stuff, and use different paper and all kinds of new things. And so it's just to put ink down and just start letting it flow and seeing what happens. And then what ended up happening is this, which is not pretty, but I got to use my new rigger brushes, which I appreciated. I like some of the colors. I did some and got to see how Salt did on this paper, and it went pretty good. I like the sort of gold look to it. Enjoy. Mm-hmm. I turned some splatters into birds, which are a little like, when you look at everything,
there's some Jurassic birds
it's
right there.
going to be some very large, some Jurassic birds right here, and this paper is different, and it's good. It's 100% cotton paper, but it's not like Arches or Saunders, and that it dries quickly, and so when I was wanting things to flow down when you put water and have it move, it just didn't, and sort of did this. When I would try and different techniques to try and get it to flow down, the paper was just still too dry, and I couldn't, but it was still wet enough that I couldn't wet it down on this other stuff. So anyway, it's fine, but it's not great.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, and I think the only thing I don't really care for it is I don't like the big teal splotches.
And
that's the thing that didn't work.
And that's the reason why those splotches existed. I
think this is actually very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are the ones that I'm just like, that's
You worked on that one for 3 days, right? Just like
I just
messing
let
with
things
things
dry.
and adding.
Yeah. So over time, where I would look at it again and sort of add things, and So yeah, some of the lavender and stuff I added in after. Some of the gouache I added in today. When you do the salt, you're not supposed to let it dry quickly, because if you use a hair dryer, it will affect how the salt moves the paint. So letting it completely air dry apparently is the best way to do it. So that's why I started the background and just let it sit overnight. And then the next day looked at it and said, hey, what am I going to do now that I have that? With that 100% cotton paper, you can submerge it completely in water before. Yeah, that I have heard people, you can actually put water on the back and like wet it and then do wet on the top to let it flatten. And so when you have it down, and you're not gonna. And this didn't buckle very much. Even I used a lot of water on this, obviously, but
you just put a book on it.
But it was it's a block. So if you're not using a block, you definitely want to tape this down. So I used a block and I edged it.
Yeah, maybe don't dunk the whole block.
No, yeah. So if you don't have, so you don't have to do it in a block, but you can. But yeah, having it dunked in the paper, dunked the paper before would have allowed it to be wet. And so I would have had the flows better. Good call, Diana. I appreciate that. I have to look at it. I just didn't because it was already in the...
This is a block.
It was on the block. Yeah. But now I know for this paper, that's a very good call. This is the next one I did. This is part of the Kristen Van Leuven series that I've been working on. I like... I mean, obviously you can see what this is. It's like a, looking up at the sky and the forest sort of thing. I did a little bit too dark in the center here. I wish I would have kept a little bit lighter to keep the sort of blue that's on the outside, but I didn't. So, look, it's still fine.
Dustin, that's on the list, believe me.
What's on the list?
He said there's a new chromed out arrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's coming. That's coming, don't worry.
Next thing I did was just a little practice on colors and color mixing and just a little pattern. So I just took like 5 colors and you mix them all together to get different shades of, so I had the blues, greens, and browns are the colors that I worked with. And just obviously I was using a new brush, but this is on this one I think is Arsh's paper, I think. It doesn't have the black on the edge, but that's how I usually can tell the difference. But using a new squirrel brush holds more, so I'm trying to figure out how to bend it and get that sort of look in the petal / whatever drops that you want.
I like that. I like that about it too, Ruth. Like looking up, like it's cathedral style, looking up like all the trees and how they all got come together when they're really tall.
Yeah,
it's really fun. I think it's a cool pattern too. I'm like, I want to make merch. I feel like that's a pin case or that's a washi tape or something. I'm like, that looks good. I like that. That's a good pattern.
You can make a rickshaw out of that.
That's what I was thinking. It might be a good repeating pattern. I don't know, I'll talk to Mark about it.
Next, I had a picture of was this a guava or a papaya?
I don't know.
Look it up. I don't remember. Somebody let us know. But I did this.
What fruit is that, probably?
Yeah, what fruit is that? And the outline with the micron is a little bit too much. But the reason why I did that is because I decided at the end to put a background wash on here. And it had a little bit of a line, and I didn't want to get it too close to the papaya. So I was like, oh, let's do the outline of it. But I'm pretty happy with this. Like, you can totally tell what that is. And you can see a little bit of the... I wasn't totally happy with the orange in there, but, it's still okay.
People are saying papaya for sure.
Okay, papaya. Did
I think it was a papaya or did I think it was a guava?
You said guava, and then I thought it was papaya, and then I got confused because I was like, I'm not 100% sure it was papaya, so, yeah.
Yeah.
And next, let me know, but somebody said this might be the Portland lighthouse, but I'm not 100% sure. But this one is okay. It's a little wonky up here. Like, it's a little big up there. But, it's okay. The one thing I have noticed is once I'm painting it, I notice every single thing that I dislike about it. Every tiny thing. I'm like, well, that just stands out so much. But then I just have to not look at it for 2 hours and then go back to it. And then I'm like, okay, it's actually not that bad.
She brought it home like, oh, that's a really nice lighthouse. She's like, I don't like its little hat. And I'm like, you mean that tiny thing is like 2 millimeters across? Cool.
And so the thing that I noticed, and I'm just like, this little window right there, look at that. That is not like the others. That does not look good.
Yeah, that tiny speck there is really ruining the whole thing for you.
But again, to me, that's what I'm sitting there, noticing. Up next, despite it being after Easter, this is another I did better on eggs this time. A little bit. I mean, especially that one. But you can totally see what this is. It's
got some good depth. Nice.
Yep. So, obviously this is a little nest I did. I tried to do the lights, and then you basically put a wash the blue or whatever color blue you want, and then you take a clean brush and you just take off some of the paint to get the highlights, and then while it's wet, add a little bit of the concentrated, and that's how you get some of those highlight and lowlights there.
Engineer says you can get papaya milkshakes in Taiwan and avocado milkshakes.
That doesn't sound good, but the first one does.
I've heard of like avocado milkshake. Yeah, it's like gives it a creaminess, but you don't really taste it so much. It's more about the texture that it adds.
Yep.
I hear you can do that with things that require. Was it eggs or something? Like there's something you can sub in avocados and it does the same kind of thing.
What is it?
I want to say it was eggs and avocados. So I'm like, well, you can't afford either right now.
That is what it is. That's what it is.
Why don't you just sub in gold?
Yep, that's what it is.
Or 2020 toilet paper or something.
Yep, those are robin's eggs or whatever blue eggs.
I think it's got to be robin's. I mean, I don't even know.
It's a little greener, but again, it just depends on what color paint you got. And this is the one that was closest what I was working with. And the final one is one that Mike. This is his favorite, I would say, isn't it?
I really like that one. Yep. This is the best out of this bunch, I think, for sure. Like this is great.
So this is, I only used indigo for all of it, except for the splatter. I actually used some of the same color from the splatter that I used for the robin's egg. So, and it's, I forget, Diana, you'll let me know, because she's the one who gave it to me, but it's a Daniel Smith turquoise one, which I really like, actually. So I need to go get some. I don't need to get more paint, but the place that has wholesale that I get has an extra 10% off. So I don't know. These are supposed to be, I guess, coneflower sort of things. I mean, yeah. But that's it. That's my paint. All done.
Audrey's art corner.
Yep, that's it. That's all I got.
See, I can't find the Klimt.
Isn't it?
It might not be
Klint? Klimt?
No, it's Gustav Klimt.
Oh.
He's a painter.
Yeah.
I got it in my email actually. Let me pull up my email right quick. It's real pretty, but it's also going to be expensive.
Did you take the?
Oh, you know what? No, it wasn't on. It was a different place. Did I take what?
You took my pretzels away. Do you think I was done?
I didn't want to put it in your way.
Oh.
I forgot it was on Benu's site.
And I had a giveaway this past week for a painting. I will be having more. Again, there's works in progress, but hopefully people have been very enthusiastic about my paintings, and I really appreciate it. But I will have more. Somebody that watches our live streams did win. So if that's you, you know who you are. Congratulations. So hopefully it'll be you next time.
Yeah.
Whoever out there would like to follow it. So yeah, it's on Instagram. Is where I posted it. So maybe I'll do one on Blue Sky next. 'Cause I post a lot of my, not a lot, but some of my art on Blue Sky as well, which is the Nib Doctor, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Well, art time with Audrey. So, people are talking about this Benu right now, so I'll go ahead and pull it up because...
Nope, Daniel Smith, the famous watercolor place. Not Nib Smith.
So...
Phthalo turquoise, thank you, Diana.
You mean phthalo?
Yep, phthalo.
Phthalo. So this is a new Benu that they just announced, one of their exclusive hand-painted ones. This is the Eternal Klimt for Gustav Klimt.
Yeah, I guess you can do that. It's old enough that you can't, they could do a Mona Lisa one or whatever.
Well, and if you're drawing it, then, and it's somebody who painted it, it's, but it's really cool looking.
It's a lot of detail there.
So many detail.
Yeah.
I don't know how many they could have done of these, but it's wild.
Yeah.
The only problem is that it's $680.
That makes sense. I mean, it's art.
But I mean, it's a crazy amount of work in there. I mean, look at how there's like very detailed little person in there done in tiny bits. This is done by the same person that did the Neptune's Reach pen with the octopus.
Oh, so that makes sense. That's sort of their thing.
Natalia Doronkina.
Nice.
This is really pretty. Lots and lots of detail. Tons of.
I like that they put the person's name. Not that it matters. I don't know them or anything, but just having a name, it's nice. It puts a little, little humanness instead of like a machine did this.
Oh, there's 5 of them.
Oh, wow.
And they're gold nibs, so that's going to bring the price up too. So they are expensive, but also beautiful. These hand-painted pens are gorgeous from them. They do a really great job with those. I have one coming to me.
One of those?
No, not that one.
I was about to say, I'm like, there's no way. There's 5 of them.
No, they are sending me one of these. The Royal Tims with the...
You mean Thames?
The Royal Thames. Yeah, I think this is gorgeous, and I was talking to them a little bit, and they were, wondering what they wanted, or what I might be interested in seeing, and I was like, hey, I just got this email about this one, so if you wanted to send out a hand-painted one, and they're like, yeah, absolutely. So,
did you realize that at this point, when this one comes in, it will still be the only ones that we have are blue?
I hadn't thought about that, but yeah. Well, that's not true. We have the Pixie, that's brown. And
the Pixies, no, I'm counting this type.
And she said there's another thing in the package too, and it's not blue. So. Oh
yeah, I want the pink Pixie. I still want the new style. I want to get one of those.
Yeah, I'll have to grab one of those. I was talking to him about that because I had heard a rumor that they were doing some redesign to make the Pixie post better, because now you got to kind of jam the first version you had to jam the cap on the back. And they said, we took a lot of public notes from that, and I love hearing that stuff from the community. And so they've made it so that it takes fewer turns to open, and it posts way better and more securely without having to jam it on there or any of that stuff. So, yeah, they already did that. Yeah, the steampunk one is also very cool. I was really waffling on that one. I thought that was good. I almost did that.
Mentioned something about tariffs. I just want to say this has nothing to do with that necessarily, but I just got a lot of skincare from Korea by DHL, and I didn't get hit with anything. So that lets you know anything. That's yeah.
Well, DHL was saying they weren't going to deliver anything that was over $800.
Well, I didn't buy $800 worth of skincare. Yeah. Jeez. I mean, I did get a lot. You saw the picture, but.
Yep. So this is another Euphoria. I wasn't gonna get a Euphoria because that's what I have. But man, they keep making beautiful Euphoria pens. I mean, I think that's just gorgeous. So what's happened there? There we go. But yeah, that's super good looking. Okay, that's that one. This is the Opus 88 for Endless that I think somebody was talking about earlier, which I just got an email about. This is one of the Opus 88 demonstrator models, which is, ironically, almost never a demonstrator.
Yeah.
Although
this is translucent, a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit translucent, so that's good. You'll be able to see through it a little bit, I assume. But, this is really pretty. I think that's really cool. I don't think I've seen an Opus in acrylics like that before.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty great.
Oh, Becky... The skin box that I got is sold out, but there's a new one that I wanted even more that went on sale right after. So go ahead and look on Style Korean again, because there probably is one that you like.
Yeah. Yes. So Russ said, 200 of these. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna have to get one of those. 140 is
double drop or whatever.
Hop drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I might actually have to do that. Like a little Poseidon thing on the top. That's really pretty.
The Opus nibs are fine. I know a lot of people will.
I really like the Opus
put
nibs.
FCs in them. I've seen lots of people do that before. But.
Yeah, you can. I think they do a good job tuning their nibs and stuff. They always feel good to me. I think I've only had one. It was like one of the tiny ones that I wasn't loving.
Yeah, the fives are always a little bit more finicky.
Yeah. But all the ones I've had in this style of pen have all been great. So there's that one.
I know on Endless there's one that's coming soon from Nibs and Flourishes for Leonardo that looks super pretty too.
Oh, interesting. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it's probably on the homepage. Not that one. 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 Look on the hatch. It's that one.
Oh, that's a good purple.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like they've got to actually post it here, though.
Is that the new one or the old one?
Oh, that might be it. Yeah,
so she has two of them. There's an older one which they released as a pre-order for the previous version, I think. And then there's a new one.
Oh, I don't know.
Somebody will not see that one's a 2024 hatch, but there's a new one if anyone
Yeah, I don't know. I can look it up here.
Maybe it's coming soon, sort of thing.
There's that one. I feel like this is the one I just looked at. And there's this one.
That one.
This one's discontinued.
Oh.
This one's sold out. 2023. Okay, it's not that one.
I saw it on Slack.
Okay, good. It doesn't help here because I don't have Slack up, but but okay. Yeah, I don't know. 2024. Yeah, I don't know, man.
There's also a super cute sailor with Ishimaru as a cat, and super cute, but it has to be super expensive too.
Oh, Ishimaru?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one.
Give me 5 minutes. I'll
Shortly
probably
to
find
close
it.
new LE Mark 1 Basuni. I guess I can look at that one. We got some Studio Neat to talk about here in a little bit too. So the polished steel edition is the new limited from Mark 1. Ought to be probably is going to be heavier than the ones that I have. But
Here's the cat one that I was talking about because I did see that. Look at that little nib.
That's cute.
That's cute. And
It's
has
a very
all,
cute cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. So yeah, you can get this in a polished steel instead of the usual titanium or Cerakotes or anything. That seems cool. You can get it in the Mark II. Seems good. I like that. Probably should have gotten that one instead of the one I got, honestly.
Well, here's the photo from the email that.
What's this about? What are we
This
talking
is
about?
the one that I was trying to find.
Oh. That's pretty.
With a band on there and everything.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So that's the one that's coming.
Yeah.
The newest this year.
That looks like it hasn't even been assembled yet. These don't even have bands on them. Those are pieces. So
It is.
I don't think it's out yet.
Yeah, it just is coming. I don't know exactly when.
Cool.
Well,
Yep. So there's that Studio Neat. We'll talk about another Studio Neat here in just a minute. Audrey sent me this one when I was out walking Scraggles.
Yeah.
Apparently there are new Piper Trading Co. pens. These are another branch of FC. They're usually lower prices and but Audrey still does all the nibs, so that's cool. For its Discord for the live stream. Oh, it's the thing that Audrey just found. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
thank you, Becky.
Yep, thanks. So yeah, new Pipers. Whoops. Apparently they glow in the dark, right?
That's what it said.
2 new looks, limited supplies for unique glow in the dark materials.
I like both of them.
Ooh,
Right?
those are very good. I think that's extra cool, actually. He doesn't have pictures in the dark.
I know.
You gotta show me what
I
glows.
know how to do it, but I'll have to do one when I'm at work.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's like sand in it. That
Yeah.
is super beachy. I need one of those.
I don't remember how much they are, but if you look, you can
Those
find out.
those are like $100, aren't
They're
they?
under 100, I think, and there's a 10% off usually on the top.
Well, it's not there, but.
I think it's Piper 10. I think.
Should I sign up and get
15% off. Yeah, there you go. Use 15% off.
Yeah, the pop up. Yeah, so 95. Yeah. No glow in the dark pictures yet, but a fair amount of variation in this one, but it's pretty fun. Midnight Sea. Well, it's not an accident that it looks watery. Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. It's really fun. That's fun. To say where the thing came from?
Yeah, we don't. I'm not sure who did those.
Yeah,
I didn't know they existed until right now.
Yeah.
Until I saw one online.
And Sunset Beach.
Yeah, so the nib grind is not going to become a Piper thing, as far as I know. It is something that is customizable for the higher end Franken-Christoph. So you can have a Franken-Christoph. If you want a SIG, you can get it through Franken-Christoph and put it in your Piper Trading as well. So, or if you have a Nagahara already, you can put that in there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do the Piper pens get brought to pen shows? Not yet, anyway.
it will be.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything.
I think it'd be weird if you didn't.
From what I know, I think it will be like a one. Yeah, they're gonna be at shows that like Kimberly often goes to, And so she's already going, just having a one table sort of Piper thing that we're not normally, like FC's normally at. So the things would be, nibs would be ready to go so they can just be already assembled and things like that.
Oh, Blythe, I've got an affiliate code I should have given you.
For what?
For Bennu. She's got the Klimt pen. Oh, I should have given you that. Well, that's all right. I don't think it has a discount attached to it. It just throws a little bit of affiliate cash my way. I only just got it today, so I haven't had a chance to tell anybody. That's okay.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, it's all right. That's okay. Just a small blank maker for custom blank. That's cool. That's cool.
Thank you, Breathy, for getting 6. I appreciate that very much.
Yeah. So yeah, those are pretty. And I think I mean the pink is good, but I think I like this one better. It's different than all the other stuff I have, you know.
Yeah. It's earthy.
So
it's earthy.
Then, yeah, I know. Well, I mean, if you want to send them an email and say you saw it here, that's cool. But you definitely don't feel like you have to. Yeah, that's really cool.
I also like the Papillon one a lot as well.
Papillon.
Papillon.
Which one's the Papillon? That's is it up? Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really cool looking example of that
it's
one.
Sort of an abalone look.
Yeah, the one I have is the Bog Monster.
Yeah.
At least kind of like that one.
Well, anyway, you can get those. I like them, and I didn't know they existed. They're hot off the presses.
Apparently, they made a new TWSBI. Which you said this is the Precision. This is one of the 2 that I don't have. I don't have any classics. I don't have any Precisions.
Yeah.
There's ones I've never gotten. This is cool though. They've had the Precision in blue before, I think.
Is that right?
Yeah, but not with the stripes. The stripes are nice.
Oh, okay.
They had like 3 or 4 colors, I want to say, of this one. But yeah, I like the stripes. I think those are cool. It's kind of like they sanded off the edges or something.
An interesting pictures. I'm like, what does matcha have to do with? I guess it's just a stylized sort of photo.
Looks like tea.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a thing there.
What's the top right thing?
I think that's for scruffling around matchas in your cup or something. I might be
is that right? Okay. Look, I'm not.
They have like special tools and stuff for doing matcha. I don't like matcha very much, so it's not a thing I ever do. But
only gray. Okay. Well.
They only had it in gray? I could have sworn they had it in blue and like green or something too, but I don't know. Let's see if I can find one.
Well, I'm glad they're coming out with something new. With a different model.
Yeah, that is good.
There's a gray.
There's definitely gray. Oh, the classic. I might be confusing it with the classic because the classic looks so much like it. Mm-hmm. It's got the same like stuff going on down here, but
they whip it with that, huh? Okay, well, cool.
Yeah, it's how it gets all frothy. Yeah, so there was a brown one. What else did they have? I feel like there were other colors, but I might have imagined them. But yeah, it's not one you see very often.
No, they're not.
It's pretty rare. But yeah, like there's a gray, and then there's a silver.
Blythe says it never ever dries out.
That's good. That's good. I mean, TWSBI pens are generally very good about having a good cap seal. So, for you, there's a black one, I think. Oh, gunmetal.
That's what it's sort of great. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it's not one you see very often. It's one of the very few that I've just never have gotten. So that's neat. They're available now, so that's cool. Grab yourself one of those. I should probably get one of those for science one of these days. Coming on the 29th, which is next week at some point.
Yeah. Wednesday?
Next Tuesday, the 29th, yep. Is the next seasonal for Tactile Turn.
Right.
It's on the way here. Hopefully... I told him he's out traveling, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot I'm out traveling." Yeah. And so he's got one on the way to me. I was still like, I'll try to get something done by lunch, but man, I don't know. Next week is going to be a doozy. So yeah, as our friend Drew there says in the comments there, the first comment, "Take my money." This is the 16-bit, which is the follow-up to the 8-bit. The 8-bit looked like this. It was based on like. Reminiscent of the old NES Classic, the very first of those. Well, not the first NES system, but like one of them.
How long ago was that seasonal?
Ooh, I don't know. Actually, let's see if I can. They don't have a link. Oh, here we go.
Bye, Laura. Have a good weekend.
No, it's an at. Let's see. Seasonal. Actually. Let's see if the 16-bit's up here yet. Yeah, it is. All right, so the 8-bit was The 2023. Oh, I wasn't showing it. 2023 was the 8-bit. Yeah, June of 2023.
Well, there you go.
So we must have started. So it would have been this. It would have been this time, but 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep. So there's the 16-bit coming soon. Yeah. It's gonna be cool. I think it looks neat. Comes with the card, and it comes with stuff like that. So
you got to make it different enough because we all know that Nintendo, they're very
Switchblade comb. Heck yeah! Everybody had one of those. Now you go to jail if you brought one of those to school. Which fair. But yeah, this is calling back to the old Super Nintendo there. Really neat. Really neat colors. So got the white and the lavender and all that.
Yeah.
Eject button. This one's got the reset button. Pretty great. Pretty great. Oh, it actually says right there in 2023.
Oh, well, you didn't know it would say that.
It's actually not white. It's purple and gray. So good. I'm glad. I like that. I like that. So I think it's going to be really cool. Waiting for Endless Stationery to send an update on the Kickstarter capless pen they're doing. Oh, interesting. Haven't seen that one yet. Interesting indeed. Gunman was the only one. Huh, it looks like there were more, but I don't know. Gray pens are perfectly permissible. Gray ink is out. Well, look. I mean, if you don't want to match, I guess. So that's coming. I'm excited about that. I think it's going to be good. This also just came out today. This is from TI2. They're out in Hawaii. And they make these really... Like, they're kind of odd-looking pens, honestly.
Yeah, they are.
But I really like these pens. I've actually only got one. I should probably... Do I need another one? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. Where's mine? Well, it's around here somewhere. Well, I took everything off my desk and was just throwing it around, so everything's kind of lost. But this is actually a really satisfying pen to play with. The caps are magnetic. They have a little ring of like neodymium magnets in the cap here in the front. And so it's very, very fidgety. Also in the back, so it like posts on the back, and it's very snappy. And it feels good. It looks kind of odd with this very like abrupt cutoff here, but you can put a lot of different kinds of pens, refills and stuff in these, and there's like a very nice little pen. Yeah, I thought I lost it at my aunt's place a couple of Christmases ago, and I was very sad. But this one's called Robot Heart, and I kind of love this. I think it's great.
And it's a robot and heart. Yeah.
Right? How fun is that? Comes in a... that is how it's going on. They've got different sizes. So Shorty, Pilot G2.
Yeah.
I was wondering why there was more than one.
Yeah.
That's also a Pilot G2. I wonder what the difference is. I've got two here.
It says inverse robot heart.
Oh. Huh.
That's just what it says. It's different,
What's the difference?
The top has an upside down one. Is that part of it?
This is a right side
That's
up one.
That's a right
now.
side up one. I don't know.
Maybe it says. Okay, in comparison to our inverse, this laser engraving style displays a less dense background for a more elegant look.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's a slightly different background, huh? This one's like chunkier. Yeah. I can see it now. See like the little hexes in the back, the little tiny bits. Yep. Oh, I see. So it's just kind of a different style of engraving, but you have lots of different like anodizes and washes, coppers, and...
Which one do you like the best?
I kind of can't... I don't know. I can't decide. I don't know. They all look really cool. This one looks kind of hot, actually. I think the black really makes the brass pop.
I like the blue one, too.
Oh, it's a bronze anodized, so it's a titanium one. But yeah, the blue is also really good. It's very good. Yeah, it's pretty hot. And I mean, just like the black on black one, right? Well, I don't know. It's not quite a one of each price.
No, it is not.
This is not a. It's not really
it is not one of each price.
I mean, like 170 is not terrible for like really cool pens like this, but it's not one of each price for me. But yeah, I think they look pretty rad.
It is 601.
Oh no! Well then, you gotta hit the go button. And active save.
You think anything's gonna mess up?
Probably.
Oh, well.
Guess we'll see.
Happy shopping if you want to.
Yeah, happy shopping.
Don't feel like you have to.
Yeah, but that is available now. The Diamines are available. Also, the Pannonias are still there. Also, nibs and stickers and all kinds of stuff. So,
nib kits, all kinds of things.
Nib kits? Oh, yeah, there are a couple of pen using
pen
toolkit
kits,
things. There's shims. There's syringes. If you need some blunt syringes, we got to go all kinds of stuff like that. So,
you will finally know which side wins.
I know, right? And then, as Dustin was saying,
and this one.
There's this. This is the Diplomat Arrow Rhomb. For rhombus, I assume. Rhomb. Which is an all chromed out arrow. I'm surprised they didn't call it an Elox. Because it's got the cross hatches like the Elox. But I think Elox is actually like part of the German word for anodize or something like that. So I guess that's probably what it is. I think that's what the deal is with that. We got an order. Somebody won.
Dustin Wilson. Apparently.
Yeah. Did it say? You were first. Congratulations.
Wow.
Yeah, this is really pretty.
Yep, Dustin, you were specifically first. I see it on Mike's phone.
Yeah, so I was showing you on my watch.
Oh, well, we looked under the voices.
Yeah. Stainless steel or gold, anodized. All right, anodized aluminum, distinctive rhombus pattern barrel. I don't know.
Gold contemporary look.
Yeah, I don't know if this is. Let's see, aluminum, chrome. The section is resin. The section is not resin.
Have a good weekend, Pensioneer. Thanks for becoming a member. And Ruth asks, what are the combo options?
The combo options are you get a matching sticker and pin as well as the ink.
Yeah.
So, I'm just seeing fingerprints on arrow finish. I don't know if it would. I mean, I have the factory one, which is shiny, and I haven't been getting fingerprints on it. So I was kind of wondering if they did a lacquer over it, because they like to put a lacquer on these things.
It looks like a fingerprint magnet.
It might be. I'm kind of hoping somebody will. Well, maybe.
I think that's.
Yeah, I see some fingerprints. Yep. We can probably break into Chris or Carrie's house now.
Yep.
I don't know if I care. Like, it's hot.
I mean, that's for I don't really care, but just realizing that it's.
Yeah, this one they've wiped clean, but yeah, I think you're definitely gonna get fingerprints on it. You're totally right. Yeah, it says resin section, but it's not gonna be resin. They don't have that.
Yeah.
This is. I was trying to see if it was black or if it's some other color. I think it's probably a black section.
Yeah, it's always hard to tell with these kind of pictures.
Yeah, well, because this is anodized in a different way than the rest, and so this isn't anodized, but so it like picks up. It's got like a matte sort of feel to it. I like the black sections a lot better than the silver ones. They're grippier.
Have a good weekend, Beth. It's good seeing you.
I'll watch a movie with your nephews.
That'll be fun.
Not a fair fight though, because you trust though you trust bivalves, you're not big on taupe ink. I get it. I get it. Combo order, boom. All right. I'll have to watch a movie with the nephews. Good.
Yeah, that's the thing. I wanted to have one that didn't have shimmer and one that's more normal. Because, I mean, because we've had ones that are bright and very,
I've really specialized in weird inks, which is totally my thing, but I know it's not for everybody. So, I did. I assume fewer people are going to want the taupe than the blue. So we did the shimmer and the taupe. And the blue is just kind of itself. However, you can get some of the Pannonia shimmers if you want to mix those in.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
There are a bunch of different colors of Pannonia shimmer on the site, which are there's still quite a few of those left. Of different, not all of them. Some of them are sold out. I kind of we should try some of that white and the blue, like the white shimmer and the blue ink. That would look pretty cool.
And there's the one that sold out immediately, but it's so good.
Taupe?
That beige one or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
really beige. Good. Yeah, the beige is super good. It's a really cool color.
It's very metallic-y. So it reminds me the most of like what Journalize has, wouldn't you say? Or like Path or something like that, because there's so much and it's really fine.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway,
it seems pretty cool. I'm into it. But yeah, that sold out immediately. I didn't get enough of those. I should have gotten more.
Yeah.
Next time I should probably get stuff from very soon if I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yike. But oh no, nib cart.
So what were you gonna do about pen show pickup? Are you gonna anything with that?
I don't think I really can.
Okay, that's why I just want to know. I figure somebody might ask.
Yeah.
I wonder.
I mean, there's some people that I've said I would bring them some stuff. So like I'm gonna take some for Aziza because she's in Canada.
Yeah.
If you're coming to Chicago and you're from Canada, like I'll try to work it out. Let me know. But I wasn't planning on it because I'm not going to check a bag as far as I know, and so like my ability to bring liquids is very limited.
Unless it's like the Triangle show or something or whatever.
Well, if we
you
drive
will
to
be there for drive to and you can wait and don't want to pay for shipping, you can still do that. Just put a note and do the pen show pickup.
Yeah.
Code.
You want to ship your bunch for you to drive down to Chicago? What? I don't know what that.
So if you want to ship a bunch to them and they'll bring it to you at the show, so you don't have to pay to fly it, it just pay for shipping. Which would be a lot cheaper.
As long as shipping got there.
I mean...
Oh, me. No, because I have to get it back. I have to ship it back. It's not... It's okay.
I mean, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Was cheap.
Well, not with, like, shipping the way it is now, but
I mean, cheaper than flying it.
It would be cheaper than flying. Getting a bag would cost, like, $80, so...
Yeah. So, $10 is going to be a lot better.
It's not going to be $10. But anyway...
you're not going to bring that money.
Well...
Yeah.
Well, so anyway, I'm not going to bring many. I'll bring as many as I can to Chicago, but it's not going to be terribly many, just because that's the way it's got to be, unfortunately. But if you are coming to any of the shows, we're going to, actually the only one that we're going to in the near future is going to be Triangle.
Yeah, Triangle, and then...
I mean, unless you want to wait for San Francisco, but that's a long time from now.
Yeah.
Or DC or something.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, and don't, there's a lot of these. So if you're like,
I
have to have it right now because I don't want to miss the boat, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Yeah,
so you will be okay.
Yeah, the minimums are high.
Yeah,
so.
I may have to figure out how to keep inventory for IRS or something next year. I don't know how to do that. I guess we'll see. But I don't usually get enough of a thing to keep inventory.
Yeah.
But for a few of these things, it's getting to be that way. I mean, I have to start learning how to do accounting.
No.
I don't like it. All right, so that's going on. What else?
It's Pizza Friday.
Oh, heck yeah, it's Pizza Friday, and it's after 6, so it's totally legal for you to say stuff about it. Too.
Oh, I realized I looked at the clock just to make sure it's fair.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Look at that steep curve. It's showing me a curve of people that are visiting the site right now, which is pretty great. I love seeing that. All right, so we're going to talk about Studio Neat. They just released the previous limited edition, and I grabbed the Mark II in that one. It was the neon green. It's their, I guess, 14th limited edition.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I have a bunch of the Mark Is.
Yeah.
It turns out. I didn't really remember how many of these I had.
Yeah, I didn't really think you had. I always think of the orange one. That's the main one I think of. You having is the orange one.
I've got at least 4. Do I have another one? I think it's just the 4. I mean, this is the original white and copper, which is now more of a cream and copper.
Yeah.
Just because I've had it for. Actually, I don't know when these came out. Years and years and years ago. Yeah. There's a little bit of stains on it, but they just wipe off because it's Cerakote, so that's cool. But then I got the orange one. Then I got the more different orange one, the chameleon, which is actually orange and green shimmer.
Lighting.
You can't see the yellow and green.
You can really see the green in
and
person.
Then this is the Enigma one, which they are out of. This is the last one. I won this one. Where did I win this from?
Brad's thing.
It was they were doing a donations to something. There's a fundraiser. It might have been St. You know what? I think it was. I think it was St. Jude's last year. So I won this from Enigma, which is pretty awesome. So that's fun. Somebody wipes off the stain? I don't think so. I don't know. What kind of pizza you want? I don't know. I just thought about that earlier. I'm like, what kind of pizza are we getting? Anyway, so then they also have the Mark II, which I know there are at least a few people who have been like, you need to review the Mark II. How's the Mark II? What's the Mark II like? Do you have a Mark II? How's the Mark II? I'm like, I don't have a Mark II. And so this one I was like, well, I'm going to get the Mark II. So this one came in...
That's bright.
Right?
I saw that other part for just a minute.
Yeah.
But it's bright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is bright neon green Cerakote. Very fresh, very cool. I like it.
It is that bright in person, too.
I like that. I like the steel one in the Mark II, too. I don't know if I need a second one, but I do like that look. But this is Cerakoted, so it's got that kind of sort of satiny sort of look and feel to it. It's really good. It's a very durable ceramic coating that they put on these. It gives you good color and stuff. Very apt, I know, right? Mm-hmm. And then this is the body of the thing, right there. Which actually you can see down here a little bit, but it's kind of like that candy coat, that candy paint sort of aesthetic where it shifts colors. But since my camera is in one place, it's kind of hard. You can see a little bit of the purple on the edge, but it's hard to see the color shift on the camera. What does the pin look like for the combo? It looks like the what do you call it, the bottle art, the sticker. Hey, if you grab my lanyard that's on that thing right there, it's got one of those on it. So this is the body of it, and then it will go like this. So you have a full-size pin. Thanks. There's the trust. It's what is it? A 1-inch satin finish pin. I don't think I have I don't have the Don't Trust on mine. I just have the Trust. This is my show lanyard. So that's the one right there. Yep. So those are limited by the number of pins we have.
Yeah.
So this is pretty okay. I think this is it's got a nice weight to it and all that, and then it's got a magnet.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually feel it in the hand. Oh wow! I didn't actually feel it. I only saw the part you didn't like. And that's the only part.
I haven't shown the problem.
Okay,
yet.
Never mind.
There's a little bit of a problem in there so far.
See, I can still use it without.
Really?
I mean, I can.
Yeah.
But.
I do wish it was magnety on the top too. Like when you posted, I wish there was a magnet back there too.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a little back heavy for me.
Yeah, your hands are a lot smaller.
Yeah, my hands are smaller, so it's a bit back. This is a lot of cap. So, and this is very light. So for me, that's nice.
That's satisfying.
That's satisfying, though. Yeah, for sure.
Apparently, I was looking at the diagrams. They have it online, and there's like just the magnets are right up here, and there's like a little like a cavity up here that this slots into.
Yeah.
So I guess it's like there's a little magnetic bit right in here when I took it apart.
Okay.
Mine did come with a flaw though, which is unfortunate. Unrelated question, sure, of course. Where actually it's right there. This had when they anodized it or whatever, so there's like these little specks on it, and I think there must have gotten like some dust or something got in there, and so it made these little like bubbly bits in there, and one of them chipped off. So I contacted them about that the night I got it. And I was like, hey, I really hate to say this, but I got one that's got it's kind of messed up. And they got back to me today, and they're like, yeah, no, really sorry about that. We're still fulfilling those, but we'll give us your address. We'll send you another one out. So they're going to send me another body, which is really nice.
For sure. Yeah.
There was a little bit of a problem with the chameleon's knock on some of them, and so they had those all remade and sent them out automatically to everybody who had issues. So
Katie.
Studio Neat does stand behind their product. I just happen to have gotten 2 in a row that had an issue, but I mean the rest of them haven't, and these are all perfect now. So
Katie, you're so helpful. Thank you.
This opens up right here, so it's very tight fit and finish on this thing.
You really can't see that.
You can't see the seam, except for.
That is impressive.
Right? That's really tight.
That is very tight.
Tactile turns are also really tight, but they have the grooves that help hide it. But this one is just a smooth anodized finish, and then there's that thing. It just opens up. Very nice. A little O-ring there. I did get ink on my finger.
Yay.
And it uses this little short version of the rollerball refill. This is a really common rollerball refill. It's the same kind that they use in like Retro 51 and stuff. Yeah. Only smaller. It's just like the real thing, only smaller. I'm
sure I do have a nail polish that matches that.
Probably.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of one, but...
Yeah. So, it'll also take a D1 refill. They have a D1 converter for it, which I probably should have gotten because I really like D1s a lot. It's hard to screw this in without getting ink on your fingers.
No, yeah,
because it's such a small bit you're holding on to.
Yeah.
But can I write with this? Yeah, I could write with this unposted, but it like fits inside the. It's a bit
Eric,
Eric, thank you. I can't find the.
There's not a scraggly dog here, but can this little cat? This one. Yeah, can this cat lick a plate? That has probably pepperoni pizza.
Probably.
And that scraggly dog, who's not here. Little crust.
See. Can I ask a sort of unrelated pin question? Are any of those fancy or fun pens made that hold Uniball refills? Ruth, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Wow.
You didn't need to do. This dog's still not here. Can she have a little crust as well?
A little crust.
Just a little crust.
Depends. Which Uniball refill are you looking to use, Tom? Because I can come up with an answer for you if I know which. Uniball makes a lot of different pens, so like which one?
Yeah.
The answer is probably yes, although it depends. So
maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely maybe. But yeah, let me know which version of the pen you like, and I'll see what I can do for you. There are some where the answer is no, but a lot of them you can.
Yeah.
Eric and I are on the same page, and yes to Scraggles and Crust, she says. Yeah.
So
Did you
I'm
find a name?
guessing,
That's not bad. That's actually pretty good.
My internet is not on because it wasn't working before.
No.
So this is what I think might be the closest.
It's pretty good. It's a matter of lighting, and those are probably brightened a little bit. If you brighten this one up, I think it'd probably be about the same. This is maybe a little bit more emeraldy, maybe, but that's kind of close.
That's pretty close. This is from INLP. I love nail polish.
That's a good name.
Reminisce.
Very uneducated. I don't believe you at all, Tom.
Oh, wait, this one. That's to red. Never mind.
Instagram DM me a picture of the pin you like, and that'll help, because I'll know what it is. I love Uniballs, so I'll know what that one is.
Did you answer what notebook cover are you currently using?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was doing the one right before that. I have two that I'm currently using right now. This is the first one. This is from Kernel Leather. Kernel Books and Leather? Kernel Books and Leather, I think. This is one I've had for... Actually, the receipt is still in the back.
Wow. I got that from the St. Louis Pen Show. Oh, wasn't it St. Louis?
It was St. Louis.
St. Louis Pen Show 2018. It was a few weeks before Jim died.
Wow, I didn't know
Am
that.
I right?
Yeah, it is. Yep, 7/1/18. Yep, St. Louis. The St. Louis Pen Show in 2018.
Yeah.
So I've had this one for quite a while. And I really like this cover a lot. It's got sort of like a traveler style system inside for holding stuff in. You put stuff in these little brackets or these little elastics. And I tend to move it to the page that I'm doing. So I'll just like swap it over every week. I have a new couple of pages, and so I just swap it over to wherever I currently am, and it makes it open up perfectly.
And they don't really have like a web presence or anything, but you can always mention them or like just message them online and ask them what they have.
I want to say like Instagram and Facebook are pretty much what they do. They don't have a whole lot of web presence.
Yeah.
Kernel. I think is it Kernel with a K or is it C?
C.
Yeah, it's Kernel with a C. CURNOW. Makes really nice stuff. They have lots of like these like laser cut wood like all kinds of great covers. But
this one's definitely more basketball. It's browner in person.
This one is this is actual basketball leather.
Yeah.
Is what this is. So
yeah.
This is extremely nice leather and very thick, as you can tell there. So really nice stuff. So that's one of them. This is sort of my school one. And then my plannery one is a William Hanna ring-bound planner, or ring system, I guess, something like that. But there you go. Did I not talk about what the trust combo is on the actual product? Let me see. I'm pretty sure I did. The very first thing is, while supplies last, both the inks below are available in a combo pack that includes the ink, a matching 2-inch vinyl sticker, and a matching round pin. So it's
Should
that.
have put a picture though, I guess.
I can only put 5 pictures up there unless I pay the place twice as much a month as I do. The combo is the sticker, the pin, and the ink. So you get a free pin. Is what you're getting there. Yep, that's what that is.
Does this one? It has flaky things in there. Is this closer?
I think it's too flaky.
Well, I mean, it has flaky, but this might be. That one I think might be closer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want one that is closest to this one. Riddle me this.
It's actually really good. It's much more glittery looking than the other.
Yeah, it has flakes, but it is.
It's a good color. Good color match, I think. It's pretty good. Yeah,
there you go.
Solid.
So there you go. There, if you want to match a pen to your nails.
Do I have a code for Van Ness? I don't think Van Ness has codes.
I don't think anyone has codes.
She was talking about doing a code at one point, but I don't think she ever did. So no, I don't have one. I really like this William Hanna. It's very nice. It's one of the things I spilled coffee on, but it turned out just fine.
Thank goodness.
I mean, you can see the edge here has some nice coffee stain to it.
On the paper, but that's the only thing. Nobody cares about that, but as long as the leather's okay.
No, the leather's totally fine. I just wiped the coffee off of it. It's totally fine.
Because leather can...
I know. I was freaking out about it. Like, no! Because these are not cheap.
Yeah.
And you can't really... And he doesn't have this material anymore. This is like the last one he could make with it. So
I have a question for all of you, just because I asked questions. I asked Mike this recently.
Also, I've got this Plotter Horsehair 2 that's over here. And I've got this Travelers that was a friend of mine. Just a standard like brown Travelers notebook. Those are the ones. Oh, and I've got this one that's I use for game journaling. This is from Endless. This is the Endless, what do they call it? the Endless Pens, but not the store, but Endless Stationery.
Yeah.
This is the cactus leather stuff, which is kind of nice. I just use this for like taking notes on some games that I'm playing because I'm like, oh, I gotta remember this thing. So yeah, that's all. I think just those 5 currently.
What's the one that you used for a while? You haven't used it. I think you got the red one.
The Gobi one?
No.
The orange?
No. The one there is an international place.
Oh, I got a green one. That's
Yes.
Paper Republic.
That's what I was trying to think of.
That one I took out of the rotation because I wanted to use the Kernel this time, but I really like that one as well.
Gotcha.
Paper Republic I think is getting like more well known now, which is really nice.
Yeah, because I used to get ads from them. I haven't seen one in a while. That's why I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, I've been getting ads for them for a while, but it makes sense for me, of course. But some folks were asking about it on the Pen Addict Slack as well, and they're like, oh, I think Mike has one. I do, and it's great.
Yeah.
It still smells amazing. They use like an herbal tanned leather.
Oh.
Great. Yeah. Also, the paper's excellent. So.
They're not that. I mean, they're not cheap, but they're not really that expensive.
No, they're not that bad, especially for a cover that nice. I think the price is perfectly cromulent.
Yeah. So my question is, do you like? And I already asked Mike. This is for you at home. A smooth or a pebbled leather more? Pebbled being having the little bits, the little indents to get the pebble look. I, of course, don't mind both or either, but there's something about a pebbled one that has generally a softness, and like it's usually a little bit more pliable, like this, that I just like that. So we have smooth. Never mind, I'm wrong.
This is a Girologio pen roll.
Yeah. Okay, good. We do have a pebbled in the house.
How do you feel about this one?
It does it shows marks more. That is part. Thing. That's fun.
The smooth, yeah.
Yeah.
You know who this is by?
Garby?
Garni.
Why did I say Garby?
Our Hungarian friends at Garni.
Those are pretty.
He was very excited about Cheerio Water Bus because of the story. But yeah, Garni and Co. Really pretty. I don't have anything in it at the moment, but gorgeous.
That's a very color combo.
Right?
The tones of the
red and blue.
Turquoise.
I think this is the color of my bedroom that I had in Tennessee. Wasn't it?
I thought
it was maybe more blue than turquoise.
It's a little more blue.
Maybe more of a bright blue.
A similar idea in terms of the brightness.
Yeah, actually, it's more like the one that's on the screen than it is the one in life. Yeah, this is more turquoise and teal? I think it's more teal in real life. Yeah, and every time you brought smoothie, marks it up immediately. Yeah, for sure. That'll absolutely happen. Will I bring back the Nailed It Hawaii hand soap? Missed it and couldn't get one. Yes, I am. The only thing is that takes a long time.
Yeah.
So it's being made.
Yeah. And so we may have it in 2 different versions. I wanted to get one in an unscented version because I know a lot of you out there are scent aversion. So I just did averse.
Adverse.
And so I thought that would be a good version. Just have a little bit of the soap that she makes and a little bit of the walnut shell. But also she contacted me, Tiara, who was the one who makes it. She was saying that there's a very big fragrance oil shortage, and it has been for months. And so
one of the fragrance oil companies went out of business.
One of them went out of business, and there's been a shortage before that. So now it's even worse with one place going. Yeah. So the one that we used, they were saying it was going to be at least 60 days before then it might be in stock. So if we want, basically we're going to get a different one.
It'll have a slightly different scent, but it sounds like it's going to be great.
It sounds like it's still going to be sort of like a citrusy sort of deal, and we'll try and describe it more when it comes in. But we're having a scented and an unscented one as well.
Yeah, so we should have those. But the thing is with it's handmade soap, and so it takes a while to cure and all that, so it'll be a while.
Yeah, it's the lye, old-timey, takes weeks to get the...
It's not lye, is it?
Well, sodium hydrox. I mean, it's the cold process soap. Oh. Yeah, and that's part of that's the main reason why it works so well for ink on the hands.
I actually just really like it. I should tell her to make twice as much or something, because I've been using the bar in the bathroom just for funsies. It's not even like
really?
I just really it's got a really good creamy texture to it. It just feels really good.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like it sticks on your hands and makes your hands feel greasy afterwards, because I hate that.
But it feels like my hands don't get dried out from it either.
Yeah.
But
it's weird from a cleaner like that, Yeah. Yeah.
So I really like. That's why I'm glad it worked so well on the ink. I keep wanting to say nail polish because she makes nail polish,
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like it too. So I'm glad they were able to work with another small maker because I don't know how to make it. I'm sure I could, but no, I'd rather have somebody who knows how to do it and has been doing that for years.
Yeah, I like supporting a small maker as much as I can. I love that. So. So it'll be coming back. It's very good soap, and it's gonna, I think the scented one's gonna smell good. The other one's gonna smell like soap. I mean, like raw soap. She's like, it's gonna have a scent. I'm like, well, it's gonna smell like soap.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean, it's not gonna smell bad. It's just
it's not gonna smell like nothing.
The base of soap. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm glad you like it. I mean, I hate to wax poetic about a thing that I made, but.
Well, we didn't make it. So that's the thing.
A thing that I'm selling.
Because we like it, we sell it. It's not like. There are other places you can get the cold processed soap, but we like.
I got my bar its own soap dish with a lid to keep anyone else from using it.
So like out of sight, out of mind. If they can't see if it's a lid, then they're like. Well,
she put a sign on it that says it's just got
Stop.
It's just her going this.
No.
So right, just. Yeah, no, it's really good. I like it a lot, and like the 2 inks that I posted this week, I was like, I don't know, I don't really want to. Or the 2 videos I posted so far, I'm like, I don't want to do it, but I feel like I ought to tell people about it. So it feels weird to it feels weird to try to sell something. I don't have to tell you.
People don't need to buy it. If they are interested, you want them to know that it exists.
Yeah.
And that's the only way to let people know.
I do want them to buy it because I already bought it. So.
Or the only other way is if you send it to lots of other influencers and be like, "Hey, you showed this."
Yeah, it's true.
So.
It's true.
Yeah.
The comments for your inks. So that's the very first thing in the description of the ink. Maybe I'll put like a. Let me change.
All caps.
And we put some caps on it because everybody
bolded.
is missing. You are not the only person.
No.
I think literally everybody has missed it. So, sorry, I need to use my keyboard, sweetie.
She's like,
yeet.
Yeet. Put that on the bingo card.
There. There we go. It should be the same. It should be the very first thing. Big letters. Somebody can make that more clear, you think?
Well, I would put combos and then just say what the combo is. Like right there instead of...
Well,
No, it's fine.
I do, but it's like a paragraph long because it's like a bunch of different things.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Fine. But it is the pen and then the sticker combo. The pen being a pen this size, but not looking like this. We already put the other thing away. But the same sticker to pen combo.
Ink plus sticker plus pen. How about that?
Yes, there you go. That I think would be good, and keep the rest of it in there. I think that's good.
There.
Yeah, I don't think you can put it in color.
There's no formatting options. I don't have any formatting options.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I would have, but I can't do it. Can't do it.
Parson asked if I buy the pigment, which ink should I add it to? Cherry or Water Bus?
Whatever you want.
Yeah. I think it would look good in the blue.
Hold on. Sorry. It sent me to some other site. If you put in HTTPS, it takes you into some other site, which is weird. So this is, I don't know. Is that good enough? I can't change the color, so it's not a possibility. But is anyone ready to get the 9th? I have. That was dark. I never read the second one because the first one was like kind of bleak. It was too bleak for me. Bleak. You can add the Cheerio Water Bus pigment, I think, to anything. In fact, Mate at Pannonia was saying he had really interesting results adding it to a blue. That's what I was going to say.
Like putting it to Don't Trust a Bivalve, I think it would look good.
I wonder. I have no idea what that would even do. Give it a shot. Let us know.
Yeah.
I did get a couple of questions in the comments on the videos asking if we were going to bring back Cheerio Water Bus. And the answer for that is no. Because that blue pigment is not made anymore. So what I have is all that exists, as far as I know and as far as my maker knows.
And if you do like it, what you can do is buy the pigment that we have left in the shop and then add it to the closest
some other teal,
like teal that you have.
Yeah. Because I don't think it would. I mean, he could make just the teal ink, but I mean, we'd have to call it something else because it's not the same.
It's not. Yeah, I feel like
it's missing the water bus.
Yeah, that's the part that makes it unique. More, you know, it's still a nice color.
I could have him make it and just call it like Liberty Bridge or something like the thing it's named after.
Yeah, theoretically.
I think that's a possibility. He could make the teal again. Yeah. But yeah, you can add to whatever you want. Yeah. So, yeah, there's that. Mad scientist time indeed. Oh, Gentleman Stationer stuff. I can show a couple of things I got from Gentleman Stationer.
Yep. Some of what you ruined.
Yeah, well, I don't know about maybe. Grab one, see if it's flat now. So this is some stuff that I did an unboxing video for and then immediately dumped water and stuff on. Do I add it 1-to-1, 1 part teal and 1 part pigment? No. The pigment is, think of it like shimmer, so just like a little bit. It comes with an eyedropper, and you'll just put like a few drops into like a sample vial, essentially. Yeah. Don't mix it 1-to-1. That would be wild. It would be nearly solid. Likely.
He says like 1 drop per 5 mils or something like that. I forget what he...
yeah, his... Where is it? I know I've got a container of that stuff around here somewhere. I can't see it right now. Oh, here it is. Right in front of me. Essentially the blue pigment.
Oh, there
I'll just show you.
Add it to that sample. Make it a little sample of...
Well, this is, I think, a fresh one.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, so it comes like this. You can see it's suspended in clear ink fluid.
You can see it being disturbed there.
Yeah, you can see it's in there. So it's essentially like a shimmer would be. So you'll want to shake this up real good.
Like, a lot.
And then you take your little eyedropper deal, and you grab yourself just grab some, and then like this is not really that shaken out. You gotta shake the crap out of it. This stuff is very, very fine, so it settles pretty hard. And what does he say? 2 to 5 drops of shimmer to 5 mils of Pannonia ink. So, or you can add it to whatever, but
shh, don't tell anyone. But I've done several more drops
with the pigment.
With well, not with shimmer.
Yeah, we've overloaded it before.
We've overloaded it.
I want to say like the highest we went was like 15 or some crazy amount, and that looks rad, but it does clog up. Yeah, so yeah.
And especially if you're gonna do a dip nib, or then just go for it. But otherwise, 2 I think's a little. I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, I don't think 2 would be very noticeable.
It's not gonna be very noticeable.
But
I'm not saying you can't use 6.
We're definitely getting there, but so once you've shaken it up, it is much more opaque. Well, there's still a fair amount. There's still a lot on the bottom, actually. Yeah, you just gotta shake the absolute crap out of it. I've also gotten taken a toothpick and gone in there and just mixed it up. This has been sitting here for quite a while.
For a long time,
but yeah, this is fun stuff. This is kind of all there is. So if you want that blue pigment, you're gonna have to get it from me. So he said he didn't have enough to make another batch of the ink. And so I was like, well, what if we put it in some of these? He's like, yeah, okay, you can do that, totally do that. So, so we have some of that, but yeah, unfortunately I can't do the whole Cheerio water bus thing again.
As is. Yeah.
Definitely an odd one. I guess Otto's a series. Oh, Gideon. Yeah, yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird book. I mean, it's cool, but it's weird. I think pretty much everything she writes is weird, but that's cool. Thinking of adding some water bus to Color vs. Smoothie Indigo. Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, because it's a super dark blue.
That would probably be fun.
Yeah, because this blue is much lighter, so that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I think that'd be neat.
That's a good call.
That'd be neat.
That's a good call, Harmony. That.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to do spoilers, you can do it in Discord. I don't know if I have a books area for Discord. Do I?
I don't think you do.
We could do.
Yeah, you totally could.
Yeah, I'll put up a books area sometime soon, so people can talk about books. But yeah, you can use. There's actually spoiler formatting on Discord, so you can hide it in black bars, and so people don't know what it is until they click on it. So if people don't want to be spoiled in a story, you can, talk with people about that stuff there. But yeah, I'll make a book forum for it. No problem. Those are free.
Sure.
As many as I want. If you put too many in there, it gets wild because you can't keep track of things. But it's definitely gonna have some books for sure. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I love a book.
Yeah, you do.
We've got a whole list of books over here that people have. Because I'm like, I don't have anything to read right now, so I have like a whole list of books that people gave me. And those are the ones that I haven't put on my Libby list or bought. So anyway.
I've come to realize over time that I was in grad school for so long, and then I worked in science where I had to read so much that I'm just like reading out, I'm just like
you're talking to a philosopher.
I know. I mean,
but, yeah, I get it.
I do enjoy it. Sometimes I'll still go back and read some new science papers and stuff, but God, I had to just read so much.
Yeah.
So much.
Well, you were on a real reading kick there for a while.
Oh,
you
yeah.
kind of fell
and
off a
I've
bit,
just fallen off. I've gotten more into art. I get into little kicks of things, and so it's just, yeah.
Yeah. Post a list of new books read. Yeah, I could do that.
And when I go to McKay's, I get sort of, inspired to read more. McKay's is our local used everything
store.
Yeah.
Books, media, music, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Games, board games, everything.
Yeah, everything. All right, so some stuff that I got from the Gentleman Stationery. I will have an unboxing for this, but it won't be soon.
They'll watch you. It's Pinky Square. Pinky Square gonna watch it. Thank you.
Yeah, it'll be a while. Because next week I'll be in Chicago. Busy. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to even edit it. But one thing I got were these, which are little to-do cards from Nutsu. I'm not sure. I don't know much about this brand except they make like these really interesting note card systems.
Fun box too.
This is the least fun box. Like they make, I mean, of the ones that they have. So
I was about to say, like, it still looks pretty fun.
Not like least fun box ever, but like least fun box that they do it, because they have one that has like two different pieces, and they go on top of each other, and they have a magnet, and then one of them has like a stand, so you can have your to-do list, and you put them in vertically, so it like stands up. It's like a whole desk piece. They have one that's horizontal. They have like all kinds of. This is just the boring one that's just a box. But the other one they didn't have in stock in the color I wanted. They had a black box, but I want the orange because the orange is dope. Anyway, so they make these. These are to-do note cards, and they are 3x5s and very thick. Like that is I don't know how thick this paper is, but it's real thick.
It's a card.
It's a card.
It's a card. Yeah.
On one side is all to-dos and stuff, and I used a bunch of different.
Oh, Path is so good.
Path is so good. Interstellar Bronze, it's good and weird. I mean, there's all kinds of great colors and stuff. So. But it did pretty darn well with fountain pen ink. Yeah. This ink is wild. Like that one, there's a little bit of feathering on that in a couple of places, but that's a wild one. And this pen is entirely out of ink. I had to put some water on it to make any ink come out. So, but the rest of these are they look great. I think it doesn't really do sheen so much. You can see a little bit of sheen on Wet Turtle, but not very much. Yeah. Or on this one, there's a little bit of sheen there. This is
if you have one that's a sheener and you want to actually see the base color.
That's true. I mean, you can see it in Piper and the P's there, but this is an extremely sheeny ink usually. This is just the dregs.
So what if you have a really sheeny ink? What would you do if you're like, I want to see the base color? What would you do?
One thing you can do is you add a little bit of water to it. If you'd rather have that. People used to do that with nitrogen from Organic Studios and stuff. Just a little bit of distilled water.
What if you're like, I'm not comfortable doing that because I want to know the exact amount or whatever? What else could you do?
I don't know. You're kind of doomed.
Oh no, you get like these papers, like
really so there are some papers that are more absorbent. Yeah. This is a thick paper and it's pretty absorbent, so it would let you see more of the base color. That's true. Yeah.
I just like to say things like that just in case. I mean, look, we all know a lot of you out there are, professional.
You're doing weird stuff,
people.
Mixing stuff together.
You're doing all that stuff. But I'm sure there's some of you newer out there that might have questions like that.
She studied molecular microbiology and aquatic virology in grad school. She is Dr. Audrey. She's the nib doctor for reals.
Yes. And these are my nails.
Yep. Very cool.
Yeah. It is from Swamp Gloss nail polish. Yep.
Yeah. So this is pretty great. I like the way that it behaves. Nothing shows through and nothing bled through on this paper because it's thick. Got an area here for notes, for sketching if you want to, which is I'm not going to do that probably.
I like a little of everything. I like that they really utilized the space with lots of options.
Yeah, they make a variety that is like I think pre-creased in the middle, so you can fold it in half and put it in your wallet, sort of situation.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't really need that, but yeah.
Well, I've got some 3x5 card holder systems that I like that one from Tranny Designs and that one from Knock and some others. But I thought this was really good, and I love a to-do list, and this looked really fun. So this is 50 cards in this box. How many there were, Yep, 50 of them, and it was like $11 or something, I think. So it's not the cheapest, cheapest. I mean that's 50 of them. I wouldn't want to do like a daily to-do on it.
That's the thing. Yeah, you don't want when you have a busy week. Using a couple.
Yeah, or just like use one for a week or something, like, and just be kind of strict about what counts as to-dos and what counts as stuff like that.
That's true.
So I was thinking because my general to-do situation is I keep a weekly calendar at home, and I usually carry my planner, but that leaves most of my to-dos out, and so for a couple days a week when I leave home for work or whatever, I might just like copy the stuff I need to do onto a to-do card like this and use it that way.
Okay, so helpful.
But I just saw them and thought they were cool. These are our friend Olive Octopus was like, you should check these out.
Oh, okay.
Brad got some too. He actually got them at the pin show, and I didn't see them, so he might have gotten the last one or something.
Yeah.
And then I also got some of these. This is a pair of Blackwing reporter notebooks, and they did get they got very coffeed.
They're artisanal.
They're artisanal now, which is brutal because these are expensive.
They're coffee color. They're just been just like my.
I mean, I say these are expensive, but actually they're cheaper than these by the page. These are these are 2 for $12 essentially for these. So it's not that bad, I guess. I do kind of wish the paper wasn't paper. They do like a what do you call it, a cardstock sort of cover, and so like you can see it's messed up a little bit from getting soaked in coffee, but it actually recovered pretty darn well. And this paper works. Paper's really nice to write on. It works really good. You can see I have a couple of Jetstream things there. So Lamy, the reason I made this order originally is because our friend Lisa, Olive Octopus, said, "Hey, Joe has some of those new Lamy Jetstream refills." I'm like, "What?" And so I went right over there. Studied mitochondrial unfolded proteins. Look at that.
Powerhouse of the cell.
Powerhouse of the cell. That's what I hear.
Look, yeah, you can study one protein or one gene forever. Like your whole life can be on one gene. It's amazing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, science.
Yeah.
Real science.
F's one. So you can see up at the top there, these two, say, Lamy ballpoints. These are 4 different Lamy ballpoints, and like a couple of them are pretty okay, and the other 2 are just not very good. But things that make a Lamy, like a ballpoint, not great for me is you can see they kind of had like stuttery starts, and they have stuttery bits in the middle, and they have like little tails that are coming off of every piece, and you gotta really press down. Even when you press down, you get railroading. They're just like, they're not very good. The ones that are okay are these ones I did squiggles with, and those are fine. But I mean, the Jetstream ones below them are just head and shoulders better. Like they're solid, they don't skip. You still get like a few tails every once in a while, like at the top of the Y you'll get a little bit because I mean they're ballpoints, but the Jetstreams are just so good. So good. So yeah, anyway, I got a couple of those. I got the 0.7 and the 0.5 versions and put them in some of my Lamy pens that had the bad refills. So like my All-Star and my, I don't know what this one's called. Yeah. Because I can't remember what that one is, but I like both of those a lot. They make good ballpoint bodies, but until now, their refills have been bad.
The refills for Lamy have notoriously been bad.
Yeah.
I've said that many times, unfortunately. Yeah.
The rollerball refills are even worse than the ballpoints. I have a Lamy balloon over here, and it's a cool looking pen, but total garbage. So that's nice. And these are nice little reporter notebooks. I like a reporter notebook. It's convenient. So that's neat. I got a couple other little ballpoint pens and things, but
Harmony Bat. In October, the mitochondria becomes the mitochondria.
The haunted house of the cell. I like that. That's good. That's good.
Conservatory classical musician. Wow. What instrument? I'm curious.
Yeah, what do you do?
Yeah. I was in band for a long time.
We're both musicians of a sort.
Yeah.
Technically, we have played music.
Yes, we have.
I wouldn't say I was very good at it, but I played music.
Oh, I don't think that's true. You even played in college and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I was good at it, though. I was just enthusiastic.
Cello.
Dope.
Wow, that's awesome.
We've got a good friend who's a bass player.
The stand-up bass.
Yeah. He's a classically trained bassist and jazzist. Yeah. He's extremely great at that.
Right? You envy my science. I envy music.
I never got a chance to play stringed stuff.
Yeah, I'm the same. Never did.
Wasn't ever a chance. I have a bass guitar, but I don't have an amp, so I've never learned to play it. Which is my excuse for not learning to play it, but I should because it sounds cool. As an aged goth. Nice.
It's DNA day, apparently. Wow.
Oh, how about that?
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Look at you. It's also the perfect date. Yeah.
It is the perfect
Not too hot, not too cold. All you need is a light jacket.
It's
I actually don't need that. It's like mid-70s.
It's 76 today. Katie's like, how about we eat some dinner, human?
Yeah, she's sitting here looking at us very patiently.
Yeah, she is. She knows food's coming. the new boys in the house, cats, that is.
They don't believe that there's food coming.
It could just not come one meal.
You never know.
And they have to remind you
Yeah.
that food could be had.
Mm-hmm. I think that Stripes isn't actually waking us up in the morning because of food. I think he wants attention. He's just not sure how to get it. Because this morning, he likes to jump on us, and then he'll walk across our headboard and get on Audrey's nightstand and paw at the blinds a little bit.
Yeah.
He's not trying to really look out. He could look out if he wanted to, but he's just like, he paws at him. He's not going to hurt him because it wakes us up.
Oh,
and
we
this
have
morning,
good blinds. So
they're the big thick blinds. So we're not worried about that. But
no.
And this morning I was like, Stripes, come here, and he came back over. And then he just like sat on me, and I gave him like head scratches and belly scratches, and he loved that. And I think that's just really what he wanted. He was just not sure how to get it. So
any attention, even negative attention, is attention to a cat. So
yeah. So we just like take him and put him outside the bedroom and close the door.
You sound like we do that very nicely and gently. No, we like.
It is.
I mean, not like mean. We're just like, go on. And then
we don't have to.
Door.
We don't have to actually pick him up anymore. It's like, come on. Let's go. And he's like, okay.
He knows now that when he does that, he's going to be kicked out.
Yeah. But he does it like random times too. Like he hasn't settled on a time. So that's why I don't think it's food. I think it's just he wants attention. And he brought in Big Floof this morning. So Big Floof jumped on the bed and made some biscuits, and I gave him pets. It's the first time I've seen him jump on the bed by himself.
I think Big Floof has gained weight.
He's bigger Floof, bigger than ever Floof.
He's too big.
No, he's a beautiful boy.
He's beautiful. Yeah. He also has a mat on his back. And
well, look, he's got long fur.
He's trying to learn to like brushes. Yeah. And as a cat that's lived outdoors and not had brushes before.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to.
It takes I
think he's getting liking it, so it's okay.
Riffy, the soft mustachio cat of ours, likes being brushed.
She does.
She also is so soft and doesn't really need it. She doesn't really shed that much, and she doesn't have any mats or anything.
She's gonna be, because she does shed because it's getting warm,
but her coat's very fine.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, bought a mandolin and plan to learn to play it when you retire, but you've been too busy. Yeah, our friend Adam took mandolin lessons. He's a mandolin player now.
I did not know that.
Yeah, when I went to visit their new farm, they've got like a part of the part of their living room is like a music studio situation.
Did you say fart?
No, part.
I think you said
and
fart.
I said farm. There's like some.
No, you said fart.
Well.
Did anyone else hear him say fart?
A part of their farm in their living room.
Farts are always funny, so it's
true,
fine.
It's true. But they've got like keyboards and they've got mandolins and stuff out there because
electric mandolins.
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, good.
But he and his wife are both very artsy. So.
Yeah, that's true.
All of his wife's family are actually like.
How many wives does he have?
That's wife possessive, not wife plural. Okay. Apostrophe S, not est apostrophe.
Look at the time. It's pizza o'clock.
Yeah, I guess. Are you trying to out grammar me?
No,
you're not gonna.
I'm not out grammar.
You're not gonna out grammar me. But I'm playing opera. Wow. Oh. Wow. I played most of the woodwinds. I've
gone to operas. I have the same problem with operas as I do musicals.
Yeah, it's a musical, but it's in a foreign language usually. It's a musical, but Italian or German or something.
I mean, I understand that other people can really enjoy these things, and I like
I actually like operas more than musicals.
I enjoy like the instruments and stuff. It's just like the singing. I'm like, I want the acting. I want acting and not singing.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I like a musical I like an opera better than a musical, but I like a ballet more than either.
Oh yeah, you do, yeah.
I like a ballet.
If you've been here a long time, which I know a lot of you have.
I feel like I've been here a long time. It's almost 7.
Yes. I was reminded on Facebook that I had made a post. I don't remember what year it was that Hamilton came out, but I made a comment like,
why are you trying to get us in trouble like this?
Because I've already been canceled for that, okay? I'll do it again. And I said about, it's been out for a year or whatever, and I'm still okay with not having seen it. It's been years now, many years, and it said, hey, this time a few years ago, whatever years ago, you wrote this. I reposted it, said, I'm still happy to say I haven't. I still haven't seen Hamilton. And I'm okay with that.
Different strokes, different folks.
I haven't seen Wicked either. Yeah. I want acting. I want acting chops, not singing chops.
Well, the best ones can do both. That's
not
really
everyone can be Russell Crowe, okay?
No, wow.
Look, I know. We really got to go before people really get mad.
I know. They're going to unbuy stuff.
I know they are. They're like, I would like to please cancel my order and get a refund because Audrey's the worst.
They're already charging it back to the credit card company.
Yeah, they're like, I didn't receive it or I didn't want it.
I'm going to try to get all these orders out this week before I go to Chicago. I really hope I can, but there are quite a few, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I'll give it a shot. Hopefully that'll be okay.
Russell Crowe did do a musical. It was Les Mis.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Well, he did it for the movie. I don't know if he did it for the actual,
I don't know.
a theater.
I was thinking of Les Mis and how, anyway.
Was Bugs Bunny expose more kids to opera? It's true. Fan of the opera sounds like it'd be a cool thing. Hey, there's all kinds of Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark.
Yep.
Totally.
Bono did the music for it, right?
Did he? I mean, I believe it.
He did, but look, I don't like them, so why would you believe me?
Yeah. I'm not gonna off myself over orders, but I am,
Mike is one that if he has your money, he's gonna do everything to get that out to you, and he's gonna worry about it. Mike's gonna worry until every single one of you ordered, it's in your hands, and like everything's good, and you like it. Because otherwise, he's just gonna worry.
That's true.
See, yeah.
I am trying to be a little bit better about that. B,
good.
Order number. Hey, look at your number there. Are you saying
No, he wants that because he wants they want the refund.
Oh no, Audrey.
I know, just kidding.
Audrey, pay me. Look, I'm trying to be better about that because it is a little bit of a, I don't know, it seems like maybe not healthy. I don't know, but I'll try to. I want to get them out there, but also this next week is my last week of classes, and I'm leaving halfway through the week for Chicago, and I have to get ready for Chicago, and I'm doing a pin show tomorrow, and I'm trying to play board games with my friends on Sundays. So, I'm going to do my best, but I might not get them all out before Chicago. I will do my best, though. My level best, I will, but I don't know if I can. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. 3776 Mountain Mist probably is coming Tuesday. Great.
That's exciting.
Oh, yeah. If you'd waited until DC, you would have been doomed. So the thing about that Mountain Mist, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous pen, is that they're not going to make anymore. So if it is, if you've gotten it on pre-order from somebody, then it will be fulfilled, is what they say. But they didn't know how popular it was going to be, and apparently Luxury Brands, who's the North American distributor, talked to Platinum about getting more made, and they said, yeah, sure, we can totally do that by I don't know, probably May of 2026. So yeah, there aren't going to be any more than what they than the original lot mints. So some of them haven't been fulfilled yet. I know Goldspot has still has an order that's outstanding, but they're going to get them and all that. So if a company has ordered them, if you've ordered them, they're coming. They're not doing that, but they're not going to be able to make more, which is too bad.
What happened with the coffee Esterbrook thing? I've heard lots of bad things about that.
What do you mean? I haven't heard anything.
Nobody actually had them, so they sold them, and now they're saying it's a pre-order, and they never got them, even though they weren't supposed to be pre-orders, and now they're saying, it's going to come in several weeks or something like that? Is that right?
So as I understand it, what happened was that one was also way more popular than it was than they were projecting. But that was never, I don't think, going to be a limited one exactly.
No, I'm saying that the first round that people ordered were not told that they were... The first batch, they said that they had them, but then places never had them. And
that's got to be a per vendor thing, because...
people who ordered it through Esterbrook had the same problem.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it.
Well, I'm sure somebody out there knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. But they are going to make more of those. They will be fulfilled, just I guess they're not.
But I don't think anyone besides a few people have them.
A lot of people have gotten them. If you go to Slack, there's a whole thread of people showing their pens.
Well, now maybe.
And they're certainly out there. And they've been doing these in-store things. And there's a lot, hundreds of people have them, I think. But they're going to make more.
Yeah.
So it says ready for shipping. If Goldspot said it's ready for shipping, then I'm sure it is. They don't mess around with that.
No, people had them for a week.
She's talking about, this is the Mountain Mist.
Oh, yeah, get it then. Yeah, that one's fun.
Yeah, it's ready for shipping. Yeah, they're not going to do that.
But don't wait on the Mountain Mist.
Yeah, if you can find a Mountain Mist in store somewhere, I would say, and you want one, I'd say grab it, because that is unfortunately going to be... I haven't even had a chance to do my unboxing video for it yet. I recorded it, but I haven't had a chance to even put it up yet, because I wasn't... Usually these are available for a year, And this one just like apparently just instantly gone, which is wild. I mean, great, but also it's too bad that Platinum can't make more.
Yeah.
Like at least not anytime soon. So that's rough. That's really rough. But anyway, so I hadn't heard that about the coffee one, but
again, this
because I missed the pre-order,
so but for a lot of people that they thought that they were going to be coming right away, and they had a shipping confirmation, and then it sat there for a week without moving, and then they found out that they just didn't have them or something. Something like that.
So the shipping thing, like some places, as you know, like when you print the shipping label or whatever, it says like it's been shipped or something like that, and then it hasn't because it's like a Shopify thing or something like that.
Well, no, this was through Esterbrook, and they afterwards said that they didn't have them or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I got nothing on that. I haven't heard about that.
Yeah.
But I don't hear about everything. I don't know.
You and me both. I miss out on a lot.
No.
But yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get one on some pre-order.
Well, our friend Jackie ordered too, so she's kind of waiting for a second one. She was
thinking about potentially getting refunds or something.
That's not what I heard the other day.
Oh, well then, see, again, different times.
Were you talking about at the show or whatever?
No, this was...
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. If I get one, I get one. If I don't, I don't. I'll deal with it. It'll be fine.
You'll get one eventually.
Or not. Like, it's a pen. I've got a lot of pens. I'll be okay if I don't. But I do want it.
We do need to go through and sell some pens. Well, so we'll see what we'll have tomorrow at Crazy Allen's. And if you are in the North Carolina area, come by and see us tomorrow.
Yeah. If you're in the Chapel Hill area, definitely come by and see us. Say hi. We'll be there. All right, that's it. Yeah, pizza time, folks. We gotta get out of here. It's like 7 o'clock, and I'm hungry, and I want to take a nap, but I also have to get ready for this pin show. So maybe I don't know. We'll see what we do.
Yeah.
But I want to eat pizza first.
Let's do that.
So we're gonna do that. Thank you very much for those of you who threw in orders. There are a lot of orders here, and that is super sweet. So.
Aw, thanks everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much for all the confidence y'all have in us. I really appreciate that. That's really nice.
We'll get them out to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'll do my best. So that's that. Think about what you put on the world, make it a slightly better place. Trust a buy valve.
I'm not going to trust a buy. Look. That's the wrong one, sir. He tried giving me the trust. No, don't trust it.
Trust that valve.
Don't do it. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm sorry if I offended you about musicals. I like that you like musicals, okay? I'm not trying to be a hater. This is just me. I have bad taste, so it's fine. Have a good one. Don't trust a bivalve.
Trust a bivalve, Borhe, Cheerio Water Bus.
Think about what you put out in the world, make it a better place.
The end. Rainbow Pizza. Thanks very much for those of you who became members. That's super kind.
Yes.
Hope you enjoy the awesome emojis and such.
Rainbows and pizzas and good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool pillows. Comfy blankets. Spring showers.
Are we listing things that we like?
I'm just listing.
A cat sleeping by my head and purring.
Mm-hmm. Cookies.
Squishy shoes.
Squishy shoes?
Yeah, they don't make your feet hurt.
Okay. Really?
Yeah. Jeans that don't get too loose. Or too tight.
Jeans that fit right, that don't get too loose or too tight.
Yeah, what else do we like? Jelly beans.
I love jelly beans. I love red vines.
Mm-hmm. Stale Peeps.
Tacos.
Hell yeah.
Mike likes Letterkenny.
Letterkenny. That's true. That's pretty random, but it's true. K-pop that you can't help but dance to in the car.
I like K-pop. I like concerts.
Buckets of ink samples that you get from Australia.
Yeah. I like painting. I like watercolors.
I don't.
Like some.
I like your paintings, though.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. Oh, I didn't even do any of the things.
Oh my gosh! So never mind. We're back. What else do we like?
Literally nothing else. Those are all the things.
I like nice bowls.
Oh yeah. Our friend Julia was showing how to get the spoon marks out of bowls. I didn't even know there was a possibility.
I did not know that was a thing at all.
Everything is better in a warm tortilla. I do love a tortilla, Sandra.
I do too.
Oh man, some brisket that's been like smoked for like a really long time.
I like candy corn. I want some autumn mix right now.
Yeah, too bad.
Okay.
I have to get some spring mix, which I think is lettuce. It's going to be disappointing.
I also like our cats.
I do.
I like Scraggles. She's on the floor. She's
Our
down here frog-legged.
princess. Yeah.
Oh, I like Ebby Farai.
Like a good backpack.
Ebby Farai. You like a good backpack.
Yeah. A fun hat.
Tonkatsu. It's right there.
Yeah.
I like my Jen. My Jen up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fun shirts. Yeah, fun shirts are
I
good.
like fun shirts, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. That's it. Bye, everybody.
Bye!
Circus Peanuts. Heck yeah.
Oh,
bye.
nobody likes circus peanuts. No.